Hello everybody! Welcome to my channel. Okay, so most of you guys don't know. It's my birthday. Well, not actually my birthday. My birthday is in like a week and a half. I'm filming this on May 21st, I think. My birthday is on June 4th. So it's not exactly my birthday yet, but it is Gemini season now, so I'm going to be turning 19 years old. And there's a lot of things that I learned at 18, and I saw this trend on YouTube. People are like, oh, here's 18 things I learned at 18 years old, or like 19 things I learned, this and that. So I thought I'd hop on it because 18 is a significant year for a lot of people. I mean, it's the year you're an adult. It's different for everybody, but I'm just going to talk about my experience, and yeah, we're going to get right into it. Okay, so I wrote some stuff down. The first thing I learned is that you're not exactly an adult at 18 years old. Yeah, you are legally an adult, but you're not exactly an adult yet, especially if you still live in your parents' house like I do. So there have been many times, and I love my parents to death, and I know they care about me and they just worry about me all the time, but there have been many times where I want to go out, hang out with friends, or go to this party or something, and they're like,
"Why? I don't even know those people. You don't need to be out that late, this and that."
And I'm like, I'm 18 years old, I'm an adult now, can I start making my decisions? And they're like,
no, because you still live under my roof.
So yeah, you're not an adult yet, especially if you still live with your parents, and most of us still do. Even if you do go to college, you come back to your parents' house, because let's be real, you don't have money or credit for an apartment or a house right now. And if you do, that's great, but the majority of us don't. The second thing I learned is that you will probably get denied credit. But that's okay. This is from personal experience, because when I first turned 18 last year, I applied for a credit card at my bank. I was immediately denied credit because I don't have credit. But like, how am I supposed to have credit if you don't give me a chance to get credit? You know what I'm saying? And I applied for a credit card at Best Buy because I wanted to get a laptop for college. Denied credit there. Actually, I wasn't denied, but like they took forever to respond to me, and they said they would in the next like 7 days or something, and they never did. So yeah, you probably are gonna get denied credit because you are only 18 years old and you don't have any credit to really seem reliable, but which I think is really unfair. So the only way that I got a credit card is being an authorized user on one of my parents' credit cards. So now I have credit. It is my own credit card technically. If this happens to you, it's okay. I kind of freaked out at first because I was like, oh my god, I'm getting denied credit, like this is just gonna ruin my history, like I'm just never gonna be able to get a house, and it's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. It's really not gonna hurt you. Number 3 is that you are really going to change. Once I turned 18 and graduated, my life literally changed. Like completely. It was a gradual thing, but in the coming months up until like 2020, I was more open to a lot of different things. I was kind of like closed off in high school. Granted, you change every year of your life, but 18 is when I experienced the most change in myself, my personality, my lifestyle, everything. So the fourth thing. Okay, so for some reason at this part my camera stopped recording, but basically the only thing you missed was that stressing in high school was just a waste of time for me, honestly. I was just kind of a perfectionist. Like I just wanted to be a good student, try to get good grades and like be involved and stuff, and it came with a lot of stress. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing. Good job for having that drive, that determination, you know, but I stressed so much in high school. Really was just stressing just to become a good person, just so that people could know that I'm smart and determined. The fifth thing that I learned is that solitude is actually a really good thing. Like being at peace with yourself is really important. I used to be like really dependent on other people. Any friend in general, or like if I had a boyfriend at the time, I'd be really dependent on him, or like my parents. I always needed validation because I was very insecure and very depressed. I learned it mainly this year of me being 18 years old, that I can be at peace with myself, and I don't need to depend on other people because I am just fine by myself. It's not like horrible to be dependent on other people, but once it's literally the only thing that you rely on, it becomes a bad thing, because once that person leaves, then you just break yourself down. You feel like you can't survive. You know, that's how I was. I truly took the time to build up my mentality and build up my mental strength. Yeah, so I'm just saying that solitude is great. Be at peace with yourself. Number 6 kind of ties into what I was just talking about, but my only best friend is
myself.
What I mean by this is not literally like you don't have any other best friend. What I'm trying to say is that like the only person you should rely on is yourself. I started doing things that made me happy, and then once I did those things that made me happy, it was like, okay, if I feel lonely, I just know that I have myself and my things that I can rely on, which is like reading or making a YouTube video. So these are the things I do for myself and not anybody else can do for me. Number 7 is that you need to start building your credit somehow. Once you're 18 years old, the ball starts rolling. It starts rolling. Like you need to get on it. I've been paying bills since I was 16 years old. Like since I first got a job, I've been paying bills. Granted, it's the money that I'm giving to my dad to pay off like every month. So, since I didn't have like a credit card or anything, but once I became an authorized user of my parents, the laptop is what I bought, and I paid it off every month, and now it's like completely mine. So now that when I apply for a credit card again, they'll see that I did all that. You want to start building your credit somehow fast, because then you kind of forget that you even need to. Then you graduate college, right? And you want to rent an apartment or you want to buy a house or something, and you can't because you don't have any credit. So now you need to start from then. It's already like later on in your life, and you could have started when you're 18 years old, you know? Number 8 is that you can actually make a ton of money being a server. It's actually kind of insane. Most days it would add up to like $17 to $25 an hour basically for like 4 hours, 5 hours. If you're 18 or 19, whatever, if you're in college or you just need a part-time job serving, not gonna lie, can be stressful at times, but well worth the money. Number 9 is that deciding to go to a community college was the best decision, because I am not in any debt at all. I've been living at my parents' house, so I don't have to buy groceries, I don't have to pay rent, utilities, stuff like that. Going to school, coming right back to the comfort of my own room, doing my homework, and then doing whatever else I want to do. Number 10, you don't really realize how many things that you still need to learn. You think you understand like bills and stuff, but you like actually don't. Like this shit is like way more complicated. Cooking, if you already know how to cook and stuff like that, then you're fine. Renting, buying a place, having your own insurance plans, like stuff like that. But that kind of stuff like kind of just comes with experience and learning. So if you're just in school and just doing whatever, you don't really have to worry about it right now. The only reason why I say it is because I've been doing a lot of research on like renting a place or like buying a house and stuff like that. And not saying that I'm moving out anytime soon. Jesus. Number 11 kind of only portrays to the coronavirus, the pandemic and stuff, but I just put it in quotes. Let me read it.
Every adult gets a stimulus check, unless you're claimed by your parents on your taxes, even though you're an adult.
See, this is what broke my heart, because I mean, I'm getting unemployment, but I saw that there was a stimulus check coming for adults, and I was like, oh my god, I'm a fucking adult now, so like I'm gonna get an extra like $1,200 or something. Like, yes. And then my dad's like,
Yeah, no, you're not. You're on my taxes and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, I learned that you're not really entitled to anything if you're still claimed by your parents on your taxes. That also goes to number 1, that you're not actually an adult yet. Number 12, it's okay to let yourself go insane. I've had friends that went away for college, and then when they came back or whatever, we'd like talk and say, oh my gosh, I've done a lot of crazy shit that I've never thought I would do. Me too. Like, I think I actually had a quarter life crisis in like June up until like January of this year. I fucking lost myself, okay? I'm just gonna say that. I lost myself. I did a lot of impulsive things. I just kind of like let myself do whatever I wanted to do. I didn't put any boundaries on myself. I was just like, just do whatever you want to do. You know, find yourself on the way. Because I feel like I needed to do that kind of stuff to like find myself. I'm making it sound like it's bad stuff. Like I didn't do coke or something. Like I partied more and like, you know, just like went out more and stuff like that. I like impulsively cut all my hair off. I impulsively got a tattoo. I got piercings. I got my nose pierced. I took it out now. Cut my own bangs. I just did a lot of stuff, okay? You gotta let yourself go through these kind of things because you're young. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You know, you're finding yourself or just having a good time, and you can't get on yourself all the time for that kind of stuff. If I hadn't done a lot of impulsive things that I've done, I probably would still be lost right now, honestly. Alright, so we're almost done. I feel like I've been talking for so long. Number 13 is most people from your pre-adult life will no longer really belong in your life now, or like have a place in your life forward. It's kind of like where your like true friends really come into play. There's just some people in your life that just don't belong in the next chapter, and that's okay. Number 14 is that like when you're like a junior, senior, sophomore in high school, and older people are like, hey, milk out living with your parents for as long as you can. They fucking mean that. Like, it actually is really smart. You're saving so much money, and you're gonna need to save a lot of money because when you want to move out, when you want to buy a car, like stuff like that, you're gonna need some money. So spending all your money now when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, you're gonna be struggling. I still pay bills though, like my phone, my car, stuff like that. So it's not that I'm just like living here and just like stacking up, you know. Living with my parents has been a great help, and I love my parents. Number 15 is, I think everyone should try therapy. I started therapy last May before I even turned 18. Went to therapy from May till like September, took a break, and then I went to therapy again from this January to March, and then I decided I was good, like I don't need to go anymore. If you're really feeling anxious, or you really feel like you're depressed, or you just really don't know how to cope with a certain thing, going to therapy doesn't mean you're crazy. Therapy brings out a more vulnerable side of you and brings you more in touch with your emotions. It like takes your pride down. Go in there, you speak your feelings, and it really makes you feel truly inspired afterwards from what your therapist will say to you, or what you even learn from yourself just by speaking about your problems. It's okay to be vulnerable about your emotions. Like, they're valid. You should be able to embrace them and not feel ashamed that you want to talk to somebody. Like, I just feel like everybody needs to try it at least once. Number 16 is never chase what you deserve. So this goes for like relationships or friendships. You've been arguing a lot and you just feel like you're not happy and stuff like that, and you feel like you deserve to be treated better, or you just deserve to be in a more balanced relationship. Don't chase after it. Like, give them a few chances. Once it's just done, it's done. There's a point in the process where you just keep giving them chances, and then you realize that you are not happy with this person at all anymore. And it just happens. It just happens. And you don't have to chase after it. Like, you don't have to chase after happiness just because it's the person that you love. Alright, so this is great. The card on my camera ran out of storage. I'm just gonna finish on my phone. We're here on the great iPhone 8 Plus. Kinda rhymed. Number 17, I've learned more about saving, budgeting, and being smart with your money. Treat yourself sometimes, but you don't gotta go all out every single paycheck, you know what I'm saying? So be smart with your money, budget more when you have bills, track where you spend, and yeah. But will I stop buying clothes online? No, I won't. That video's coming soon, by the way. I'm just waiting for the stuff to come in, so. Alright, and then the last one, number 18, is to unapologetically embrace yourself. Your views on life, views on politics, religion, do whatever makes you happy. I don't give a fuck about whatever people say anymore. I used to really think about that kind of stuff. Who the fuck cares what other people think? Just be yourself. Love who you love. Be with who you want to be with. No more apologizing for being how you are. No more being ashamed. No more being insecure. Just embrace yourself. You're gonna be stuck with you for the rest of your life, so you might as well embrace it and love every part of it. So yeah, that's finally it for this video. I think I've been talking for like 40 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, and this is gonna end up being like only a 10-minute video, but we love that for me. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Cheers to 19 years of living. Cheers to Gemini season. See you guys later. If you are subscribed, subscribe. And next time you see me, I'm gonna be 19 years old probably.